forget the modern names we give it. You have not moved in. You are in immorality. You now discover that thing that began with 1, 2, 3, 5 prophets is now the culture. And so long as people keep moving in, the powers will be there and they will be strong. And when the powers finish, then the rulers come. The word rulers of darkness is cosmocratos. Their job is that they are lawgivers. When it gets to the level where rulers come, at that time it has become the people's culture. That's why today even marriage is a show. People have been living together for 7 years. They now say, hey, why not get married? They go to a poolside. They just do the whole church service is a show. And it doesn't mean anything. After 2, 3 weeks, 3 months, I'm tired, man. This is not working. And they go. You are tired. It's not working. It has become a culture. What you are seeing there is the signature of a ruler. And so long as those cultures continue, that territory will be in darkness. Then the point comes, then the spiritual wickedness shows up. They are called those ones are called poneria. They are the ones who bring sickness, death, corruption, evil. Because that's where the devil judges men. So when we talk about territorial takeover, it's a system that we undo the protocol that principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness have created. So a territory has not yet been taken except cohabiting stop. Except I love this person and you have the same sex, stop. Except as corruption stops. Because all of those things are the things that give those princes power. That's why when we stand and we declare, we take over, they are just looking at us. Do you know what you are saying? We took 15 years to build this system. We took 20 years to build this system. Are you ready for it? It's a serious business. And that is why it's not something that anybody can just come and say, we will take. No. Because if you will, if you know it, what you are saying, it may take your whole lifetime. Some of us prayer. Some of us evangelizing. Some of us going into government to write new policies to stop the old policies that created room. So it's not a 5-day thing. So when we are talking territory takeover, we'll not even look at the territory first. We'll look at the men. Because you need to raise men who have the capacity to take territories. Because it's a complex spiritual algorithm that has been weaved. It has become a culture. And it is when it became a culture that the princes sat down that they have done their job. We will have to deculturate them. So you need to know that there are spiritual cities, and you need to know that there are spiritual entities. And these beings, you don't cast them out. They are not demons. They are fallen angels. That's why Paul didn't say cast out principalities and power. He said we wrestle with them. We wrestle. But if you have not even built capacity to do 5 days prayer, how can you fight a battle that will take 5 years? Because if we are talking territory takeover, we'll need some people on the altar for 10 years. But the Christianity we have built is not even a Christianity where people think prayer is necessary. They only pray when they want to travel or when they need a contract. They only pray when. So that means the architecture we have now is not built to take cities. If we want to take cities, we need to raise new set of Christians. And these ones will not be children, they will be sons. Because when you become a son, you begin to think about the agenda of God. And so you will dedicate your life to fulfilling that agenda. For some of us, we will strive to become members of parliament, not because we need the title of a senator, but for the 15 years that will be there, we will fight until we change one policy. It may not be many, one, but that one policy you have changed, you are a warrior. It will preserve a generation for 50 years. Some of us will become intercessors. And because we're intercessors, we'll pray for 15 years. And the whole prayer is for United Kingdom to be delivered. Nobody may know you. Because it's not about who is the popular preacher. When we are talking kingdom and territory takeover, popularity is not a gift. It's a burden. You may be on the altar for 15 years crying. Because the prayer you are praying is what will encourage the politician. So you are generating fuel. And then some of us, God will give us skill to make money. But the money we are making is not so that we can build houses for ourselves. Now, there's nothing wrong in having houses. You can build as much as you want. But the money you are making is to sponsor kingdom agenda. So when somebody is pursuing a bill, what do you need? You support. If somebody is praying, don't worry. Food is not prayer. It's not from today. Don't pray for food. You provide food. So you are like the equalizer, equilibrator of what is going on. You support the one who is in government. You support the one who is on the altar. You now discover that we must also build a system if we will counter the one in darkness. But this Christianity of selfish and self-centered people, how can we achieve it? The guy who needs to pray can't pray because he has desire for self-preservation. He has desire for self-aggrandizement. The one God has given money thinks he has become the God among men. Everybody should lie down to greet him. Meanwhile, you are providing money. Another one is providing prayer. Another one is providing policy. All of us are the same. We just have different weapons. But if we are not sons, we will not know. So the guy who has money thinks it's important. And today, even when we come to church, we think prayer is for the poor. We don't know that we are in different departments. The real department is not choir. The real department is in the spirit. Based on what God gave us. Some have resources to sponsor kingdom. Others have prayer to push kingdom. Others have voices to preach the burden of God. It is that corporate functioning that creates a quorum for territory takeover. So you must understand the nature of territories. You must understand the princes that rule territory. Then you must understand the kind of weapons they use.